Hi everyone, my name is Cleo, and today we're going to read a book that's full of different ideas about what you can do while you're at home. Since we're having trouble visiting public spaces, we're going to be spending a lot more time at home, so it's really good to brainstorm some fun ideas of things that we can do while we're at home. There's lots of fun to be had. So we're going to read a book called Stay at Home with my friends Winnie and Wilbur. They're going to come up with so many fun ideas of things we can do at home. What are your favorite things to do while you're at home? Oh, very nice. One of my favorite things is to make Play-Doh and to have dance parties. Those are my two favorite things to do when I'm at home. All right, shall we get started with our book? I think so. Winnie and Wilbur stay at home. Winnie and Wilbur can't go out, so they have a magical time at home. Winnie and Wilbur stay at home. Winnie the Witch and her big black cat, Wilbur, loved to fly about on her broomstick and look down at the crowds of people on the street below. But now, the streets were empty, and Winnie and Wilbur had to stay home. The scientist on TV said, "Stay at home to keep everyone safe. Here are some things you must all do to stay safe." "Blithering bloomsticks!" cried Winnie. "It will be hard staying home all the time." And Winnie's right, it's kind of hard not to have lots of different places to go sometimes. But there's still lots to be done in your house. "Keep washing your hands and don't touch your face," said the scientist. Wilbur liked to lick his paws and wash his face. So, to help Wilbur, Winnie made him a special collar. See that special collar? It's beautiful. It's pink and blue, and it keeps Wilbur from licking his body. Wilbur didn't want to wear it. He wiggled his tail angrily, and look, his tail tickled Winnie on her nose. "I know what's gonna happen if something tickles my nose. Went Winnie. "Be sure to catch your sneezes in a tissue and then throw it away," continued the voice of the scientist. "A tissue," went Winnie. Always cough and sneeze into our elbow, right? Can you show me? Chew! Very nice. And if you have a tissue, that's fine. You can use your tissue, but you just have to remember to wash your hands after, of course. "A tissue," went Winnie, and she grabbed the tissues. Winnie washed her hands with lots of lovely, bubbly soap, and she sang a special song while she washed. She sang, "Rub-a-dub, plinkety-plink, I'm washing my hands in the sink." Winnie, that's silly. Wilbur washed his paws too, and pop, 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 popped the bubbles as they float past. "Help me pop, 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 pop." So many bubbles. "Come on, Wilbur, let's find something fun to do," said Winnie. Wilbur pointed to the computer. "Oh, I know," said Winnie. "We can get fit." Winnie and Wilbur tried out an online exercise class. "And now get your hula hoop," said the instructor. 1, 2, 3. And Wilbur says, "Meow." There are lots of things we can do on our computer to be active. There's dancing on our channel, There's yoga. I know everybody loves Cosmic Kids yoga. Freeze dance, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. I'll put the link for our Let's Get Moving playlist in the description. You can see if there's something that you want to do one day if you feel like you're a little bit bored inside your home. Watch out, Wilbur, cried Winnie as their legs tangled together. Oops. Oops. Let's make some yummy pumpkin lunch now, Winnie said. So they went into the garden and Winnie picked the biggest pumpkin she could find. She waved her magic wand and she counted to 3. Help me. 1, 2, 3. And then she said, abracadabra! She waves her magic wand and then poof! There on the kitchen table, look at all of the food that appeared with her magic. There's pumpkin soup and pumpkin pie and even pumpkin cake. Delicious, said Winnie. Now eat up, Wilbur. Eat the pumpkins. Maybe if you want something to do, you could help your caregiver make lunch today. That could be really helpful and really fun. After lunch, Winnie got out her books. That's one of my favorite things to do too. When I'm at home, I love to read my favorite books and read new books. Come on, Wilbur, we need to keep up our learning, she said. I can help you with your spelling. But Winnie wasn't very good at spelling, and Wilbur had to help her out. I'll look for some spelling activities and I'll put a link to a video in the description for you guys if you want to try a spelling activity. Meow, said Wilbur. Yes, good idea, Wilbur. Let's paint a picture of a rainbow and put it in our window. But Winnie only had black paint. So she waved her magic wand. She said the magic word. Do you remember it? Abracadabra! And suddenly, poof! There were lots of colors everywhere. And Wilbur looked like a rainbow too. Look! Wilbur's not black anymore. He's a rainbow cat now. Silly Wilbur. Silly, silly. Oh, listen. What's that sound, Wilbur? Asked Winnie. All Winnie's neighbors were outside their houses making lots of noise to thank all the carers. Our doctors, the people who work in the grocery store, the people who work at the Shoppers, the people who are scientists. They went outside and they clapped and they cheered and said, thank you for doing all that you're doing to keep us safe. Let's clap as loudly as we can, cried Winnie. Okay, let's clap. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And they say, hip, hip, hooray! And that's how they say thank you every day. Sometimes, in some places, they do it every day at the same time. Then, Winnie had an excellent idea. She waves her magic wand again. Do you remember that magic word she says? Abracadabra! And a rainbow appeared over the whole street. Wow, I bet that's really beautiful. I really love rainbows. I love rainbows in people's windows. It would make me so happy if you could make a beautiful rainbow picture and put it in your window. And maybe if I walk by your home or someone else walks by your home, it'll just put a smile on their face. What a fun day, Wilbur. Staying at home is not so bad after all, especially when we've got each other, said Winnie. We've just got time for a story, and then let's go to sleep. Brrr, 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 said Wilbur, settling down to listen to his favorite book. What's your favorite book that you could read? Nice. That's something you can do too. You can find your favorite book. And that's the end of the story, kiddos. There's Winnie having fun, getting fit, doing exercise. So we talked about exercising if we're bored, or just running around, finding some yoga maybe, dancing. We talked about helping with lunch or helping with snack. We talked about going outside. Winnie goes outside and sees her neighbors on the street. You might be able to go on a walk or go to the park. There's lots you can do. And you gave me some ideas at the beginning of this video. Caregivers, I will put all of the links and resources at the end of this book in the description below. There's recipes, there's what to do, how to talk to your kiddo if they're anxious or if they suffer from anxiety. There's also resources for you guys, because you gotta take care of yourself too to be able to take care of other people. On that note, stay safe. We love and miss you. Goodbye, everyone.